As part of our continuous improvement process at Software Toolbox, OmniServer is updated several times a year to add additional useful features and tools, and to resolve any known issues. In this video, I will cover updates and enhancements available in OmniServer version 3.1.0.5 to help you with usability, performance, and troubleshooting. To start, we've added a new button in the device properties, so I'm going to go to one of my devices and open the properties. So we've added a new button in the device properties window. You can see down here, create topic. And this button is for creating a new topic without actually having to go to the topic section first. The new topic will be created using the specific device where the button was pressed. So if I click create topic, you'll see my device auto-populated with the device where I launched this new topic definition. So this is meant to save time, add convenience, and ensure that the correct device is associated with the correct topic. So I can go ahead and give this a name. I'll just call it scanner. And we've also updated all the configuration windows to support using the tab key to move from one field to the next. So as you can see here, I'm pressing my tab key. It's advancing to each of the next protocol, to each of the next fields. So I get to the protocol section. I'm actually going to select a protocol. And as you can see here, we've also increased the length of the drop-down list for available protocols. And this makes it much easier to select the desired protocol when you have a lot of protocols available in your OmniServer. Previously, this list was limited to only 3 visible protocols. Well, now you can see up to 9 protocols. Assuming you have 9 protocols in your OmniServer, you'll be able to see up to 9, and then scroll to see the remainder of those. So anyway, I can select a protocol, and with that tab behavior moving from one field to the next, we brought that functionality back. That functionality actually used to be there, and we have brought that back, as we know many of you found this to be a convenient time-saving way to move from one field to the next. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click Save here. Also related to topics, you may be aware that it is possible to import topics from a CSV file. So you'll see up here my import and my export button. I can import from a CSV file. Now that's for situations where you need to configure a lot of topics for an OmniServer project. In conjunction with that, we've actually recently updated that functionality to provide increased performance, which is going to result in larger import files being processed much more quickly. So if you're in a situation where you've got hundreds of topics that you need to import, those are going to get imported much more quickly, and that's going to allow you to move on to other tasks faster. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that. And so now, those are some of the usability features that we've added recently. And moving on to troubleshooting and diagnostics improvements, we've also added several new tools to help you. If I go to my poll statistics, and I'm looking for overall status, we've added a new server level status item feature that is a composite item of all individual topic level status items. That's going to show a state of true when any topic status is true, which means that there's at least one topic in your OmniServer that is having communications issues. So this item can be monitored from client applications as an overall server level indicator of health, that there may be an underlying communications issue with one or more of your devices to go diagnose further. So that's the intent of that item, just to give you one place you can go to look and see, hey, do any of my topics, do any of my devices have issues right now? And that's just a red flag that lets you then go dig into that further and see what the actual issues are. Now, you may have also noticed here in my tree view of my devices, we've also implemented device status color coding to the OmniServer user interface. Now, this works in conjunction with an individual topic status, providing an easy visual cue that a device is having issues. When the device's status is true, communications are normal and the associated device will be green in the device's view in OmniServer. Now, when a device's status is false, as you can see here, there's a communications fault and the associated device will be red in the device's view in OmniServer. Now, this functionality isn't enabled by default. I have it enabled here so that you could see what's going on. But if you wish to take advantage of this functionality, you can enable runtime device state coloring. If I go to my diagnostics menu, runtime device state coloring, you can see mine's already enabled. But by default, this would be disabled. You could go here and just select enable to put that functionality into use and take advantage of those visual cues for troubleshooting your device communications. Now, last but not least, you've probably noticed a new diagnostics view in my tree view called offline devices. So if I go down and select that, this new view displays any devices currently having communications issues, i.e. devices in red per that new color coding we just talked about if you have that enabled, along with the actual error that's causing that communications issue. As you can see here, with my TCP device is having issues connecting due to WinSock error 160. Now, WinSock errors are easily searchable with a Google search. This particular error means that my connection timed out in trying to make a socket connection to that IP address and port. So with that, those are the key updates available with OmniServer version 3.1.0.5. For full release notes, I encourage you to visit the OmniServer website shown here and download this release and give it a try. As always, if you have questions, please do reach out to our very responsive and knowledgeable technical support team who will be happy to assist you.